Good evening, all my beautiful beaming rays of sun. Thank you for coming on to HerTalk today. Today is going to be a very interesting topic. Uh, and the reason why I even changed the environment because it is going to be intimate. You saw that in some time now, I think it's like maybe a week or two old, I did a daddy issue video, right? So today I'm going to do a mommy issue video, but I really want you to stay as long as you can, because if you are pulled to watch this is for you also, and I hope that you receive whatever is pulling you to even stay to the very end with me. And if this is your first time stumbling across this video, also, it's not an accident. This is also for you also. I hope that you also receive your message and what you need to get from this. Stay tuned. Let's see what kind of mommy issues are we going to talk about. So, hi guys, mommy issues. So, for those that follow me on Instagram knows that my mom came to visit me yesterday and she was with me all day, and she helped me in so many ways with organizing and straightening some things out. But what was so magical was the bonding level that we experienced today was like no other. And if my face looked a little bit like light, or I don't know, like I was crying, I was. I was, because I was just reflecting. So mommy issues. Let's start with that. Okay. In my case, mommy issues is much more delicate than daddy issues. It's more sensitive. Why? Because I knew my mom. I knew my mom. That means I lived with her. I experienced some things in my mom's care. So, of course, the level of forgiveness that I needed to give to myself and to my mom was a little bit more difficult than my father. Yeah, fathers. So the reason why I say fathers, if you guys saw the previous video, I grew up with two dads. One that was actually like my uncle, but I grew up with him being known as my father. And then my biological father, that was totally not in the picture at all. He tried, but that's another topic. But my mom was my biological mom. So with my biological mom, there had been so many ups and downs. Even to my surprise, my relationship with my sister this year, and even last year, I believe last year, got so strong, so much forgiveness. So we even reflected a lot on certain habits, certain things that we experienced with my mom that we weren't necessarily too happy about. So with that being said, there was a ton of issues regarding feeling neglected, feeling hated. Not that my mom hated me, but more like she hated herself. Because I really never felt that my mom hated me. I just felt that she was scared. And I felt that fear that she was going through, made her very neglectful. So that's what I mean hate when I say that. So anywho, I experienced many things with my mom, and I seen so many shades of her, to the point that I really never knew if I could trust my mom. Never knew if I could actually trust her, because I felt that trust had a lot to do with honesty. It had a lot to do with love. It had a lot to do with just being present, being there. That's what I thought trust was. It took me some time to accept that trust could be also looked at as the opposition, the opposite of it. Trust that this individual that so happens to be your mom, and that you have an intimate connection with her because you were inside of her, that she also has tendencies that are not truthful, that are a person that holds a lot of fear, a person that really only gave you what was dealt out to her. And trust me, I was just like you. You should have known better. Why you did that to me? How could you? But one thing I realized with my mom is that she was always trying to find ways to say I'm sorry, not using the word I'm sorry. And that really hurt it, because I really wanted to hear the word I'm sorry. The words, right, combined together, I'm sorry. And I just had to learn to accept her I'm sorry in a way that helped me, right, to move on. And I'm gonna share with you guys what I did. So it wasn't easy, but I really had to really think of a moment that I felt sorry but didn't know how to necessarily say I'm sorry. Okay, and mind the hair's all over the place, right? So I took the moment and I'm like, oh God, I am sorry. But there was something inside of me that didn't allow me to want to be bold enough, want to feel like I can say I'm sorry, because I was actually wrong. I felt like shame, like my behavior was just so not right that I allowed myself to cripple into shame and couldn't tell the person that I was sorry, but I wanted the person to take it. And I realized that from that moment, when I started to see things from that perspective, it helped me to accept my mom's form of I'm sorry. And know that all she's trying to do now is mend a lot of the things that she did at that time, because she didn't know or didn't have the proper tools to manage these emotions that help to wake up anger, frustration, resentment, everything, you name it, she felt it. So even just having my mom here all day, and even in moments that I kind of felt that certain things was rising up, I said, let me see why it's rising up. Let me see. And then I told myself, let your mother finish. She may be saying something different that you think she's going to say. And sure enough, it was just that, Even when today I went to the grocery store with my mom, and I'm like, Mom, be mindful of this, be mindful of that. Because my mom is now much older, so her condition is slowly kind of like she's giving in to a lot of her conditions, and it's just hard for her to manage her body as she used to. So telling her, get off the street, watch this, watch that, only to learn that she was trying to just protect me. Protect me. We was walking and she said, oh, Tatiana, let the car, watch it. No, if anything, let the car hit me. And I'm like, what? Why? I don't want the car to hit you. And she's like, no. I prefer me than you. I want you to keep on moving. You are me. So I know that you are the better version of me. I didn't want to cry. I didn't want to cry. Okay. So here we go. But crying is very healing. So with my mom today, as we were like walking, I was kind of like reflecting, like, wow, my mom she always taught me how to be the sacrifice. Always be ready to be the sacrifice. It had been so weird to even get that today, to be the sacrifice. Now I see where I get it from, like I always been ready. Like, it's like I just set my mind to, it's like, who's gonna go first? I'll go first. Like, and it's not out of arrogance. It's really off of like, this is just how my brain is trained. Like, good, just do it. You do it. Go ahead. And I realized that I got that from her. And so my mommy issues really stem from, childhood, feeling definitely neglected, not supportive. I did graduate from college, and from her children, I was the first to graduate from college with all the issues that I was told that I had. Hard of hearing, you can't read. I was in the special ed system. I was out to get an IEP. I explain all that stuff later. So I was just told that I was not good, that I was broken in so many ways. And yeah, the list just kept going and going and going. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm not good enough. And graduated, got my associate, went for my bachelor's, got that as well. My mom never went to any of my graduations. And really never understood why she just couldn't go, And it took me a while to figure out that she couldn't go because she didn't feel that she was good enough to claim to have a daughter that had achieved so much. Like, in her brain, it was like, I can't even claim that. Like, I can't own that. I caused too much hurt to actually stand there as if I did a good job. I really messed this girl up. And I think I want my mom to know now that she didn't mess me up at all. When I sit down and actually hear my mom experience and the things that she have gone through, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't go through anything. Some things that my mom would never want me to know. that just recently my sister shared with me, because my mom told my sister. And I was like, that never happened. That cannot be true. And that really helped me to understand half the stuff. And that's why I told even my sister, like, we are her better versions. Now I understand what she meant today when she said, you are my better version. Like, if anything happens to me, I lived my life. I did what I did. You know, at least I could say, I'm leaving this behind, you know? And that was what I needed today. And I don't mean to be a crybaby, but this is truly issues that I know that we all go through. And now that I see that my mom is going through this stage in her life that's like so full of sadness because she can't manage her body, it breaks my heart. I know she doesn't want me to feel heartbroken. She wants me to keep pushing because she doesn't want the cycle to continue. She wants to do better, think better, act better, you know, for we could be able to represent well. That when people go around and say, oh, Lorena, she was a messed up person, she was effed up, but at least they could say, but look at her kids. You see those 2 girls she has? I don't know what she done, but she did something right. So I have to give her that much. So in regards to the womb space with my mom, it is said that when a child is in that sacred space, that child is consuming the energies that the mom is feeling, could feel it with mom, like the heart, right? So that's why they say, you know, many women that are conceiving, you are my heart to the baby, because truly the baby feels the mom's feelings, emotions, thoughts, you know, tastes. So when my mom say, oh, I'm picky, I say, I got it from you. Or if my mom say, oh, you this and you that, I got it from you. I got it from you. So, yes. So I just wanted to come here, guys, to just do this video to let everyone know that if you have mommy issues, very important for us to really, really work on them, because it is our legacy. And if we don't work on them, we just pass them on to our children. And if we feel like our parents are screw ups, messed ups, F ups, you know, we are going to have children, or we are going to encounter people that are going to remind us that we are messed ups, screw ups, F'd ups. So that's always something I choose to work on. I choose to be the better version of my mother and embrace the time with her and really just listen to her more. Listen to her and just receive. Let everything she needs to transfer to me. She did say to me before she left that she said, I have so much to teach you, baby. I have so much to teach you. And I'm finally ready to teach you from here. So you can just imagine I cried from that. So, yeah, your mother is precious. That's why I say, you know, when I facilitate rite of passages for all types of ceremonial events, whether it's just you getting in tune with yourself again, one thing that I tell you is that whether you feel, some people say, I don't want, there's a part in the ceremony where we We give homage or respect to the womb that we were in to get into this space. Some women have issues wanting to give their mom's wombs that credit. And I say you always give thanks to that womb. Always. For that womb is a representation of source. Whether you felt that your mom was neglectful, hateful, hurtful, whatever terms you want to use, that womb, what housed you until you came into this space. And one thing I want everyone to also understand is that you are important. So that means that your mother birthed a very important, I'm trying to get the word, a very important, beautiful soul that has benefited others in this world. Whether you want to have labels of good and bad, indifference, whatever it is, your mom bringing you into this world, finding a way to get you into this world, her body made a way to get you here, and you get credit also because you made a way to get here too. Despite the tight space you were in, you wiggle your way out and a gem came out. So let's evolve. Let's not stay in that same bubble that our parents, our mothers are trying to get out of. You are hope. I am hope. And we can do this together. So let the healing be for all of us. And as I mentioned, you honor the womb you came out of, even if you was raised by your aunt, even if you was raised by your grandmother, even if you was raised by your auntie, you honor the womb you came out of. It's hard, I get it. But your womb is also precious. And the same way you will want someone to honor you with all your flaws, you will want someone to give you that much respect with all your flaws and treat you right with all your flaws, pass that on. For you will only receive what you put out. Okay. So, love, peace, and blessing. The tears are dry, and I'm feeling so much light. Oh yeah, I can sleep well. Oh yes, I'm gonna sleep so good. That's why it's good to cry, and I hope that you guys cry too. I hope that you guys finish watching this and reflect, and kind of reflect on how you handle the situation and see how it's related to mommy issues, and then see how you can convert these mommy issues into ways of that will benefit your path where you at right now and how you're growing, how you're moving. So as I mentioned, if you just stumbled across this was not an accident. This was also for you. So subscribe, stay along for the ride. It's going to be a beautiful journey as we heal and cry together. Bye guys. Sunshine for life.